Canadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, August the 14th of 2024. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, Grenadians set to welcome Olympians returning home this weekend. Government order to compensate dismissed public officer Karen K. Simon. Another crown for Dash as The Tape secures the Road March title. And in regional news, music truck nearly crushes reveler in St. Lucia. While in Bangladesh, the court orders probe in murder case against ex-PM Sheikh Hasina. And coming up in sports, West Indies to bowl off second test against South Africa tomorrow, while the Windwards in the driver's seat at the end of day one of their two-day match against the Leewards. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. The government of Grenada has announced that ceremonies to honor the achievements and representation of participants in the just concluded Paris Olympics will take place on Saturday, August 17th and Sunday, August 18th, 2024. Sherry-Ann Blackman-Stephen highlights government's planned activities for this weekend.
The island's 3 Olympic finalists, Anderson Peters, Kirani James, and Lyndon Victor, will arrive home on Saturday. They will be greeted by government officials, sports association executives, and family members. Grenadians are invited to join the greeting party outside the airport at 2 p.m. The weekend's activities will also include a national motorcade on Sunday, August 18, which begins at Montrouge, and a recognition rally at Lassages playing field. The motorcade is set to begin at 9 a.m. and will work its way westwards, passing through Guave, the hometown of Kirani James, and then through the east coast, including Soubise, the home village of Anderson Peters. It will culminate at Lassages in the home parish of Decathlete, Lyndon Victor. Acting Minister of Sports Delma Thomas says the activities have been put in place to celebrate athletes who have brought glory and honor to our land. Minister Thomas has asked citizens throughout Grenada to organize in their various communities to participate, especially in the events on Sunday. She is appealing to the Grenadian people to get together and be part of the grandest welcome ever as we celebrate Grenadian resilience and excellence. Minister Thomas said there will be some major announcements regarding the development of sports that will be made at the Lassages rally. Packages to honor all of the Olympians and not just the 3 finalists will also be unveiled by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. Swimmers Haley Hazard, Tilly Colombo, and Zachary Gresham, who are already back on home soil, will be part of the celebrations. Sports Minister Thomas's declaration, "Let this be a Grenadian moment," because it is, accurately sums up the highly anticipated weekend activities. Sherry-Ann Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
A High Court judge has ordered the government of Grenada to pay substantial compensation to a former public officer who was wrongfully dismissed by the current administration. Rena Pierre-Thomas reports.
Karen K. Simon, a former legal officer with the Attorney General's chambers, contracted by the previous New National Party government, has won a significant legal battle following her abrupt termination by the National Democratic Congress NDC administration. Simon was initially contracted from December 1st, 2019 to November 30th, 2021 and entered a second contract for the period December 1st, 2021 to November 30th, 2023. She was formally appointed on February 22nd, 2022 by the Governor General of Grenada, acting on the advice of the Judicial and Legal Services Commission. In October 2022, mere months after the NDC administration took office, Simon was issued a letter of termination with immediate effect by Ms. Anna Brizan, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Legal Affairs, stating that her services were no longer needed. On February 20th, 2023, Brizan issued a second letter, this time cancelling the earlier termination and informing Simon of a new termination effective immediately based on the Judicial and Legal Services Commission recommendation. She was also informed that she would be paid her service fee through March 2023. Simon filed a constitutional motion on August 21st, 2023, seeking declaration that her termination violated Section 88(2) of the Grenada Constitution. The High Court ruling by Justice Agnes Acti found that Simon's dismissal violated Section 88(2) of the Grenada Constitution, rendering the termination null and void. Ruling in Simon's favor, government was ordered to pay the fee for the unexpired term of her contract with the government of Grenada for the period April to November 2023, inclusive of interest at the rate of 3% from the date of filing the claim until judgment and at the rate of 6% from the date of judgment until payment is full. The NDC administration is also ordered to pay Simon vindictory damages in the sum of $20,000 for distress and inconvenience. Legal representative for Ms. Simon, Ruggles Ferguson, spoke to the news team about his client's recent victory.
The total judgment sum will be in the region of $120,000 plus interest, which accumulates daily on the judgment sum. There was an attempt to settle this matter because we contended very early that her termination was in violation of Section 88 of the Constitution, which in a sense protects public officers and avoids or prevents them from being terminated in the very manner that Ms. Simon was terminated.
According to Ferguson, there are several similar cases against the current government presently within the justice system, some of which are awaiting judgment.
In this case, K. Simon was a legal officer and she was protected by Section 88 of the Constitution. We do have other matters pending, and in fact there is one awaiting judgment, and that has to do with the what is challenged as the unconstitutionality of the termination. So from the standpoint of one, termination, and two, challenges on the basis of the constitutionality and the validity of the termination, they may be similar.
The lawyer explained that while employers have a right to terminate an employee, it must be done fairly.
An employer has the right to terminate or the power to terminate. It just has to be done in the proper manner. And of course, it must also be done fairly. One has to be mindful that there is constitutional protection. Whatever the power that be, whichever government is there, it matters not, because the same constitutional protection remains. And at the end of the day, you must be fair. And once there is fairness involved, the greater you will be protected.
Rena Thomas, GBN News.
An 18-year-old male is currently receiving treatment for stab wounds at the General Hospital following an altercation during the annual Sauteurs Juvet event on Carnival Tuesday morning. The incident reportedly took place near the Sauteurs bus terminal. The Royal Grenada Police Force swiftly responded to the scene and has since launched an investigation. However, no arrests have been made yet in connection with the incident. The authorities are continuing their efforts to apprehend those responsible. Police have charged an individual in connection with a shooting incident that occurred on Monday morning. The individual has been charged. The Juvet celebrations along Kirani James Boulevard were disrupted when the man wielding and firing a gun into the crowd prompted people to flee for safety. The chaos began shortly after 8 a.m. when the young man, who was seen with bleeding wounds on his stomach and head, fired the weapon towards the crowd, targeting an individual who was part of the gathering. The Royal Grenada Police Force issued a statement on Monday evening announcing that an investigation is underway. According to the RGPF, the altercation that led to the shooting involved several individuals and resulted in 3 men being injured. All 3 were taken to the General Hospital, where 2 were hospitalized and the 3rd was treated and discharged. This incident occurred less than 2 weeks after the conclusion of the government's gun amnesty, which sought to reduce the number of illegal firearms on the island. This is the 2nd case of gun-related charges since the amnesty ended on July 31st. Recently, a Grenada magistrate sentenced Sion Grant to 2 years in prison for 3 gun-related offenses. The magistrate imposed a sentence of 2 years in prison on Grant, but he was given a suspended sentence of 1 year in prison, with conditions that include keeping out of trouble during the next 48 months on the charge of possession of a firearm. Grant was fined $20,000 to be paid in 7 months, or in default, to serve 2 years in prison for the offense of discharging a firearm in public. He was remanded and discharged by the court on the charge of possession of ammunition. Under the amended Illegal Firearm Act, magistrates can no longer grant bail to persons arrested by the police for breaking the law. Authority to do so now rests with judges. This is News at 7. Coming up, Spice Mass Corporation recognizes Wilt Tall Pre-Cambridge for his contribution to soca music and Grenada's jab culture. Stay with us.
RENDEC Community Partnership Initiative.
We are here at T Rose Square. What we've seen here is a very large outpouring of the various bands playing the traditional mass. And this has been made possible through the kind assistance and contribution of RENDEC. So on behalf of Spice Mass, we just want to say a very hearty thank you to RENDEC for this significant contribution.
RENDEC, energizing our community.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Paying is faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Ride in style with an easy ride loan from Ariza. Enjoy the comfort and convenience of your own vehicle for work or play. You've got places to go, and we're gonna help you get there easy. Enjoy competitive interest rates, special specials on insurance and offers from auto dealers. Ariza also has great offers on electric and fuel-efficient used and new vehicles. Apply for an easy ride loan from Ariza and drive away in style.
Show me your ID. You walk with your man, you walk with your woman. Party love. I come to party, we no shooting up nobody. Come to party, no violence in this country. You come to party, I want a peaceful party. We come to party, my body feeling hot, hot, hot.
Hi, hello, I'm Super Flying Flint, and I got a message for everybody. The message is, let's create a safer community for all of us. Put down the guns and let us party.
A message from the Ministry of National Security.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spice Love Comedy Bash is back by popular demand. Saturday, 17th August at the Trade Center in Grandance and Sunday, 18th August at Deluxe Cinema Grenville, 7 p.m. both shows. Prepare to be swept off your seats as Grenada's ambassadors of comedy will flood the place with laughter. Robert White, Dillian Walters and Gregory Paul, Kareem Alexis, and a host of others. Outrageously funny people doing outrageously funny things. Get your $60 tickets on sale at Mitchell's Pharmacy Food Fair Complex Grandance, Gittins Pharmacy Wall Street, Gabriel's Pharmacy Pedmota, St. Andrew's Pharmacy Grenville, St. David's Pharmacy, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceland Mall, 3B Shoe Store, Downtown St. George's, and GoToFed.com. Tickets for the previously scheduled Grenville performances are valid for both shows. Don't miss this final opportunity to enjoy a good Grenadian laugh at Spice Laugh Comedy Bash, 17th and 18th August at the Grenada Trade Center and Deluxe Cinema. Get your tickets and come prepared to laugh.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
And welcome back. Ernesto becomes a hurricane after pummeling the Northeast Caribbean and knocking out power in the region. Ernesto strengthened into Hurricane 1 on Wednesday as it dropped torrential rain on Puerto Rico and left nearly many people without power as it threatened to become a major storm en route to Bermuda. More than 700,000 customers in Puerto Rico were without power, along with 23 hospitals operating on generators. Governor Pedro Pierluisi said crews are assessing damage and it is too early to tell when electricity will be restored. Meanwhile, a central Atlantic tropical wave is located along 47 west from 06 north to 16 northwest, moving west at 15 to 20 knots. This wave is expected to affect Grenada on Friday. As the 2024 carnival season comes to a close, Spice Mass Corporation has announced the official winners in the remaining categories of competition judged on Carnival Monday and Tuesday. Dash has claimed the coveted Road March title with his electrifying song, The Tape, which captivated the energy of revelers across the island. In the Monday Night Mass category, Carib took the top spot with Mega Force Promotion and Golden Mass Band securing second and third places respectively. The prestigious Band of the Year title was awarded to Tipsy D Band for their captivating presentation and stunning costumes. Peter Bain and Associates took second place, while Francis Redhead and Associates Legacy rounded out the top three. In the traditional mass band category, City Rebels, known for their iconic Shortney portrayal, claimed the top honor. Hermitage Shortney was second, followed by the View Corps band Demonic Angels in third place. The old mass segment saw Glenroy Steele triumph with his portrayal of Bronze Statue in the Botanical Gardens. Vincent Daniel Williams secured second place with his portrayal of the NNP convention. The Jab Jab segment was dominated by Some Real Jab, with their portrayal of Real Jab Jab, perfectly capturing the essence of Grenada's deep-rooted traditions. During his guest performance on Friday night at the annual Groovy and Power Soca Monarch, local artiste Wilt Talpree Cambridge, widely considered the Jab boss, was formally recognized by Spice Mass Corporation for his years of contribution to soca music and Grenada's Jab Jab culture.
Jab culture. This award is presented to our Jab boss, Wilt Talpree Cambridge. Mr. Kurt Ross, the chairman of the Spice Mass Corporation, will present.
This recognition is part of Grenada's year-long celebrations marking its 50th anniversary of independence, which is being used to acknowledge the significant contributions of Grenadians over the past 5 decades. Talpree was surprised and deeply grateful to receive the award, a plaque. After more than 25 years in the industry, he was pleased.
Well, I must say it was a surprise, but I am thankful for any form of recognition. As a matter of fact, I get the call from Spice Mass the day it was Soca Monarch Day, and they asked me to do a performance. So I was like, well, wait, so late? But, you know, I accepted and I said I will do it, not knowing it was a surprise. They just wanted me to make sure that I'm there and to give that award. So I gotta say thank you again. Thanks to Spice Mass. Thanks to the people who support, you know, whether it's from Pre-Day, Macquarie, for all the years, you know, the Uncle Talpree Kids Fete, because year after year I see tremendous support from our people and people from all over. So thanks again to Spice Mass and thanks for the support.
In 1997, Talpree transitioned from dancehall to soca music with his debut song. And then in 1998, he had another hit, Pound a Rice, and set the stage for his 1999 international success with Old Woman Alone. Following success at Spice Mass 1999, Talpree competed in Trinidad and secured a third-place finish. Since then, he's consistently represented Grenada on both regional and international stages. Still to come, CARICOM member states demonstrate strong progress towards renewable energy targets. Stay with us.
You
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
We are still celebrating Grenada's 50th. The historic Grenada $50 commemorative note is here, a timeless tribute to our nation's journey. The Grenada $50 note is more than just legal tender. It's an invitation to cherish and celebrate Grenada's accomplishments over the past 50 years as we look ahead with optimism and determination for the next 50. The note is a keepsake for generations to come. That's why you can now purchase the $50 commemorative note pack that includes not only the beautifully crafted commemorative banknote, but also an exclusive information booklet detailing the significance of this historic milestone. Own a piece of Grenada's history by purchasing this $50 commemorative note pack for only $80 EC. Make it a package deal by purchasing the $50 note pack and the special edition Independence magazine for only $150 EC. Beat the rush and place your pre-orders on GrenadaTurns50.gd/purchase. You can also purchase yours through the Golden Jubilee Secretariat. Don't miss your chance to be a part of history. Purchase your Grenada $50 commemorative note today.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, so no. Fully 1 week. Nah. Telling you. You them boss dragon. You see that? About 10 now. Them man make hard on them man. Me a 38 me man. But you are 92. Yeah. You need the number one run man. That is it. No what? Nice. Yeah. You number one. Ah yeah, me too.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the #1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Yes, we have rebranded and we are now called Bee's Crispy Chicken, serving you authentic, well-seasoned fried chicken using our own secret recipe. Unlike Tom Jones and Uncle Sam, we use a blend of local herbs and spices to give you, our valued customers, delicious fried and grilled chicken at an affordable price. Our menu includes chicken and chips, wraps, salads, hamburgers, chicken burgers, fried and grilled fish, your favorite ice cream flavors, and much more. You can find us at XL Plaza Grandans and our 2 express outlets at Granby Street, St. George's and Jubilee Street, St. Andrew. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Order online via Yogo or call 403-8003 to order in advance. Bee's Crispy Chicken. For us, by us.
Labukan Creative Center presents the final staging of I Do at the Duluth Cinema Grenville, Sunday, August 25th at 6 p.m. Tickets available at Labukan Creative Center, Gotefet, and St. Andrew's Pharmacy at $75. It's the most hilarious comedy ever staged in Grenada. It's I Do by Uriah Speakers, Sunday, August 25th, Duluth Cinema Grenville at 6 p.m. Don't you miss it.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
CARICOM member states have made considerable strides towards achieving their renewable energy or RE targets, reaching a commendable 12% RE electricity penetration by 2022. That's nearly halfway to their ambitious goal. This milestone was highlighted during a recent webinar hosted by the Caribbean Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency. That's CCREEE. This was on Tuesday, the 30th of July. The event marked the launch of the 2022 CARICOM Energy Report Cards, or ERCS, titled The Success of 12% by 2022. The CARICOM ERCS provides an overview of the energy sector's performance across the 15 CARICOM member states and the Turks and Caicos Islands, serving as a vital tool for tracking the region's energy transition. Since the ERCS's inception in 2017, they've played a crucial role in assessing progress, encompassing sustainable energy initiatives, policies, technical support, workforce development, and capacity building efforts. While CARICOM set an ambitious target of achieving 27% installed renewable energy capacity by 2022 and 47% by 2027, Ayana Evelyn, Knowledge Management Associate at the CCREEE, revealed that the region has already installed approximately 700 megawatts of renewable energy capacity. This achievement is a testament to the concerted efforts of member states, each of which has established a policy or is in the process of developing one to further advance their renewable energy sectors. Stay with us. Your regional news will be right after.
Get back to school with Quartz Optical. Get frames and lenses for children and students of all ages starting at $299, plus 25% off credit purchases or 20% off cash purchases. Ray-Ban, Armani, Converse, Vogue, and much more. Get it today and pay us later. Plus, you can book your eye examination appointment online today on www.quartzoptical.com. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Offer ends August 24th, 2024.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
Parents, do you go to bed with the knowledge that your children are comfortably asleep in the next room? Or are they allowed to attend every fete advertised? You are responsible for the safety and well-being of your children, and it is your responsibility to know their whereabouts. Children should not be at adult events. Please guide your children, engage them in age-appropriate activities. Let us be spicy parents for this carnival season and beyond. S. Speak to your children about positive behavior. P. Pay attention to them at all times. I. Inspire good behavior in your children by also displaying good behavior. C. Check with your children. Always know their whereabouts. Y. You are responsible for your children. Maintain control to keep them safe. This is a message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
And good evening, sports fans. The West Indies will bowl off its second test against South Africa tomorrow at Providence in Guyana. The first match ended in a draw on Sunday, August the 11th, and both teams will be eager to secure a win and earn crucial points for the World Test Championship standings. In the first test, South Africa chose to bat first and amassed 357 runs. Contributions from Tony DeZorzi and Temba Bavuma, the West Indies, in response were dismissed for 233 runs. With a substantial first innings lead, South Africa declared their second innings at 173 for 3, setting a challenging target for the hosts. However, Alec Althenas and favorable weather conditions helped the West Indies salvage the Trinidad test. The Windward Islands under-17s will be looking to press home the advantage when they resume their two-day match against Trinidad tomorrow morning. This as the West Indies Rising Stars under-17s two-day tournament got underway today with 3 matches. Batting first after winning the toss, Windward were bowled out for 134. The Leewards were then skittled out for 64, still trailing by 70 runs. The tournament will also feature the 50-over white ball format. A champion will be crowned at the end of each format as West Indies Rising Stars under-17s 50-over Cup champions and West Indies Rising Stars under-17s two-day champions. The tournament is a key element of the West Indies Future Stars development program, allowing the best players in the region to test themselves within their age group. West Indies all-arounder Andre Russell has made it clear that, contrary to popular belief, financial incentives are by no means the main reason why some Caribbean players don't play Test cricket. To put it bluntly, they're just not interested. The topic has been one floating around for some time as it became clear that players like Russell are more drawn to 2020 cricket by the lucrative lure of popular leagues around the world and, as such, have shied away from the game's longest format. It again came to the fore late last year when Jason Holder, Nicholas Paran, and Colin Myers turned down West Indies' central contracts but made themselves available for T20 internationals. With speculations rife that T20's monetary payout has affected their commitment to Test cricket, Russell sought to clear the air on the matter. His remarks come as West Indies currently sit at the bottom of the 9-team World Test Championship table after being swept 3-0 1-0 by England in a recent series. Russell, Shimron Hetmeyer, Perron, Rovman Powell, and Kieran Pollard were among the West Indies, playing in the 100 when the last test against England was being played in late July. Among the highest paid players in the league, they're still playing the 100 as the series against South Africa heads into the second contest. Monday, August 19, 2024 marks the start of this year's annual Chess Summer Camp, organized by the Grenada Chess Federation, or GCF. The week-long summer camp being held at the GBSS Auditorium runs until Friday, August 23rd. It caters to ages 7 and upwards. The 3-hour session each day extends from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., and attendance is free. This year's chess camp will be categorized into beginners, the less experienced, and the more experienced. Training for beginners covers those who are just learning the basics of the game. The less experienced are considered those who already know the basics of the game and will be taken to the next level, which includes learning specific moves to win games. The more experienced will be exposed to advanced aspects of the game to better prepare them for tournaments. This year's summer camp again takes place under the watchful eyes of Kelvin Daniel, who will serve as its technical director. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. And now for a look at what's been happening in our region and the wider globe. A carnival reveler had a close call when she nearly fell under the wheels of a moving truck. The incident occurred as a woman attempted a headstand on the road beside a music truck.
A narrow escape for one female carnival reveler whose failed attempt at a headstand landed her under the massive pressure of the wheel of a music truck during the Vieux-Fort Community Carnival held over the weekend. Amateur footage captured the moment the acrobatic trick went awry. Revelers quickly sprang into action, keeping the moving vehicle from crushing the victim by alerting the driver. Their pleas echoed as they begged the driver to put the truck in reverse. It was a chaotic scene as attempts were made to promptly rush the woman to a medical facility. Preliminary accounts reveal that she sustained non-life-threatening injuries with bruises and abrasions to her upper body and face.
We are extremely delighted that we have come to the end of this Vieux-Fort Carnival, and in our own estimation, everything went well. We had no incidents of crime being reported. The only unforeseen circumstance is a situation where some young lady ended up falling under a truck. She got some injuries and had to be taken to the St. Jude's Hospital. She's currently at the hospital being treated. We're hoping that everything will go well for her, and we want to encourage people to do the responsible thing whenever you come out to an event. We all want to come there, have our fun, and return to our respective homes when the event has ended.
The call for revelers to remain at the back of the truck echoed throughout the Vieux-Fort Carnival event, which proceeded without further incident. Vieux-Fort Carnival was reduced to a one-day activity without traditional events like Juve. The one-day staging of the event was met with displeasure by some spectators and residents.
I feel all fortunate everybody in the South have to come together and never accept that one-day carnival from the government or the system or who the calling or who has the bigger head and everything about it. Yes, all of us, not me alone, everybody in the South disappointed in the defeat. But I didn't please the defeat. I didn't like it. and many people in St. Lucia, in Beaufort and St. Lucia do pleased with it. But we just still come outside as big numbers to just represent Beaufort to show like 1 for 1, and you understand?
Members of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force were also present and visible to ensure crowd safety and prevent instances of conflict and violence.
Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has announced he's dropping out of his party's leadership race next month. With the Liberal Democratic Party controlling both houses of parliament, whoever wins the vote will succeed him as Prime Minister. His decision follows a series of corruption scandals and historically low approval ratings.
Serving as Prime Minister for 3 years, Fumio Kishida continued the policies of his predecessors, giving Japan a greater presence on the world stage. But it was a series of domestic scandals that would prove his undoing. He hosted the G7 summit and forged closer ties with South Korea as strong allies of the United States. He supported Washington's coalition against Russia's invasion of Ukraine and against China's expanding influence in the region while increasing defense spending. But back home, members of the governing Liberal Democratic Party became embroiled in a fundraising scandal that saw its approval rating crash, prompting Kishida's decision to quit as party president.
It is necessary to show people that the Liberal Democratic Party is changing and the party is new. For this, transparent and open elections and free and vigorous debate are important. The obvious first step to show that the party will change is for me to step aside.
Kishida oversaw reforms to how party members raise funds, but seems to have made many enemies along the way.
The reason why Fumio Kishida has chosen to step down is his gross unpopularity among the grassroots members of the LDP and also within his party colleagues.
With the party's control of the Japanese parliament, its new president is almost certain to become the next prime minister and will likely face general elections for both houses by next year. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera.
Thailand's Constitutional Court on Wednesday removed Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin from office for violating the Constitution over a cabinet appointment. The court said Srettha had grossly breached rules on ethics.
They say a week's a long time in politics, and it's been a brutal one in Thailand. Over 7 days, the Constitutional Court has removed the party that won the election, and now the Prime Minister.
The court has found by a 5-4 decision that the role of the first accused as Prime Minister has ended according to Constitution Article 170, paragraphs 1 to 4, due to a lack of honesty and lack of qualifications.
Srettha Thavisin had looked relatively relaxed as he arrived for work earlier in the day. The charges relating to the appointment of an accused criminal to his cabinet were serious, but many expected him to get off. After the verdict that he wasn't in court to hear, he questioned the ruling, but said he'd abide by it.
I'm saddened by the fact that I'm seen as a Prime Minister without morality, which I affirm I am not such a person. But when the judiciary has made a decision, I have to accept it.
It was a short political career for the former property developer. Close connections to the Shinawat family propelled him into the top job when the unelected Senate blocked last year's election winners from forming a government. But the charismatic businessman faced a sluggish economy and political hurdles even his tall frame couldn't overcome. Others see wider problems for Thailand, with judicial interventions given more weight than votes at the ballot box.
A court in Bangladesh has opened a murder investigation into former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and 6 top figures in her administration over the police killing of a man during civil unrest last month. More than 450 people were killed during weeks of civil unrest that forced Hasina to step down. She's since fled to India.
was quite unprecedented, to say the least. This incident happened on 19th July when Abu Sayyid, the grocery store owner, was shot by police during a protest on 19th July around 4 p.m. local time. There was indiscriminate police fire against the student protester and some general members of the public. That's when he was shot. The case was put forward or petitioned by somebody named Amir Hamza, a well-wisher. It was backed by the student coordinators and leaders. They said, we will go after those people who were behind those killings, and we'll pursue and form a commission and find out that so many students and members of the public were killed, and somebody has to be accountable for it. Now, it has to be said that it's a long judicial process. It will have to go through High Court eventually, and then the Supreme Court. So we'll have to wait and see. It could even be squashed in the High Court, but at least symbolically, it's very important, showing the interim government and the students and the court is serious about bringing those who were responsible for this killing to justice.
And that's what's been happening around our region and wider globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Grenadians set to welcome home Olympians returning this weekend. Government ordered to compensate dismissed public officer Karen K. Simon. And another crown for Dash as The Tape secures the Road March title. In regional news, music truck nearly crushes reveler in St. Lucia. While in international news, Bangladesh court orders probe in murder case against ex-Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. In sports, West Indies to bowl off second test against South Africa tomorrow, while the Windwards in the driver's seat at the end of day one of their two-day match against the Leewards. If you miss any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gb or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a pleasant evening.